Fox 10 News alert, a big police scene near Greenway and Grand in Surprise. These pictures just coming in live to the newsroom. We reached out to police for more details. I'm trying to see what this is. Is this a bust? Oh no, it looks like that's a SWAT unit, doesn't it?
Yeah, right on the other side of that red SUV. You can see some of those SWAT personnel and officers there on scene as well. So this is in El Mirage near Grand and Surprise. We are making some calls out to the authorities to see what's going on, but it looks as though there's quite the scene. There's a police command unit here. Our photojournalist live on the scene giving us some of these ground images, and it looks as though one of those, maybe an undercover vehicle even to the slightly right here of your picture, and traffic moving by very closely, Troy. Yeah, and SWAT will come out sometimes if you've got a very high value target you're looking for, maybe somebody who's wanted for a felony warrant or something like that. And when you go in with numbers like that and you go in with, your armored vehicle and things, you limit the exposure that your officers have to injury. So we'll keep looking at this and we'll find out what happened, why the special weapons and tactics unit out there was dispersed. All right.
Caught on camera, a man jumping onto homes in a West Valley neighborhood where police say he tried to run from them, but he did not get far, and a canine helped take him into custody. Investigators say the 29-year-old man failed to pull over for a traffic stop last night and then started running through several backyards and onto roofs of homes. This was near 35th Avenue in Rozier. Fox 10's Marissa Sarbach has more on this tonight.
We spoke with the homeowner of the final home that he jumped on. He was in fact arrested right on her front lawn. She says she and her 3 children were all home and asleep at the time, but of course, this woke her up.
I just saw the guy jumping like a monkey. It seems like he knew what he was doing.
Christelle Kawam was at home with her 3 children, asleep around 9:30 Monday night when she heard something she couldn't quite identify.
When I looked on my window, I saw somebody jumping house to house.
Phoenix police say they tried to pull over 29-year-old Jamie Shavira during a traffic stop when he took off and ended up running from police on top of the homes near 35th Ave in Rozier.
I saw him jumping one house to the other one. It was so crazy. It was really crazy and scary.
Her Ring doorbell shows the moment police released a canine and caught him. He was bit by the dog and then taken into custody. She was told by officers to stay inside her home. Today, we showed her the video that her Ring doorbell couldn't capture.
Oh my gosh, that is my house.
Certainly not the way she expected to be woken up. Police helicopters circling and all.
I hope nothing like that happen again, because it's so scary.
Phoenix police tell us he was originally being pulled over for driving without a license plate and for not making turn signals. When he was eventually arrested, he is also booked on charges of resisting arrest and unlawful flight. Marissa Sarbach for Fox 10 News.
The FBI is warning of a new scam that's going around in Phoenix.
It's called the Phantom Hacker. Fox 10's Marissa Sarbach has more. What's this all about?
Well, it's kind of interesting, John, Christina. It's a little bit of a combination of some of the scams we've seen in the past, but the scammers in this particular situation would pretend to be 3 things: tech support, the U.S. government, and your financial institution.
So they'll start off with a phone call or an email or something that will get you to reach out to them, or they'll actually reach out to you saying they're from Microsoft or Apple or one of the tech companies.
Tom Marlowe with Desert Financial says this is just a new flavor of an old scam they've unfortunately seen time and time again. After pretending to be tech support, the scammers then get access to your data.
They've identified that their computer's been hacked. They need to scan the computer. They'll have you download some software. You'll download that software, and that software will give them access to your PC.
Once scammers have access to it, the FBI says they'll get you to move money into what they call a safe third-party account, oftentimes faking a government agency. Once you move it, it's as good as gone. And since you gave the permission, legal ramifications could be non-existent. Marlowe says the best advice he can give people is to pause and think and not react.
If your financial institution reaches out to you and says they're from the fraud department and they need you to take drastic action, that may or may not be a legitimate call.
The FBI says oftentimes older people are falling for this, and some have even lost their life savings. Credit unions work to prevent these types of scams, but it's not an exact science.
Nothing's perfect, but there are a number of tools that we have that every financial institution employs. It's very much a defense in depth. You want to try to protect, but then also identify suspicious behavior and then protect before the funds can exit the organization.
The FBI Phoenix has a portal on their website where you can submit anything that you think might be suspicious. We have the link to that on our website, fox10phoenix.com. Just click on the tab Seen on TV. Reporting live, Marissa Sarbach for Fox 10 News.
All right, Ty, thank you.
We have a deadly shooting to tell you about, and these are the images in from overnight, kind of right out in front of that Burger King, where it all unfolded in Glendale. So this is 59th Avenue in Thunderbird. Police, officers called to that intersection 10:30 last night. A man had been shot. Not clear how many gunshot wounds he was suffering, but he did die right there at the scene. Witnesses then tell officers a couple of people had run away. That led to police setting up a perimeter, putting a nearby hospital into lockdown. 2 men were detained, but it's not clear if they're directly related to the shooting. The lockdown order was lifted early this morning.
Police in Surprise arrest a man suspected of shooting and killing his twin brother. Officers booked 58-year-old Michael Leone into jail yesterday. That shooting happened at the home of his brother near Greenway and Cotton Lane. The victims, investigators say, is Nicholas Leone. Invited Michael over a couple of weeks ago because Michael's homeless, even though records show that Nicholas got an order of protection against Michael back in August. Police say that Michael told them that his brother shot at him, stabbed him, and held a knife to his neck during the confrontation. They say that Michael opened fire, killing Nicholas. Detectives say Michael told them that he had used cocaine over the past few days.
You're arrested on 1 allegation of second-degree murder, a Class 1 felony, 1 allegation of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony, and 1 allegation of interfering with judicial proceedings, a Class 1 misdemeanor.
Records show that Michael Leone has previous charges pending on counts of speeding, unlawful flight, and reckless driving, and was ordered to not own any weapons.